Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk with you about books because I have a few that I want to read this year. I just want to show you which books I want to read in 2020, and I hope I will read them. But since I'm like posting something on the internet, I'm like not making a commitment only to myself but also to the whole fucking world. I think I can really pull it out and, you know, stick to it, stick to my thing. I'm not a big of a book reader. Like, I want to be like a reader, like, you know, an actual reader, but I sometimes am preferring to watch Netflix instead of reading books because it's so effortless, and you know, you can just watch and not have to force your brain to do something, and you just have to watch and that's it. So that's why I want to read more, because I want to, you know, make that brain work in my head, and I also want to become better in German itself. That's why I'm mostly reading German books, but still I have to read a lot of books in school, so I won't only read these books that I'm going to show you. So I didn't want to overdo myself, so I only have like 10 books I want to read. Let's get into the books I want to read in this year. And I'm sorry if the light is changing, the sun is setting, and yeah. So I have a lot of books that I just simply want to finish and started to read at the beginning of this school year. For example, I have to read this book for school. It's called Franz oder warum Antilopen nebeneinander laufen, from Christoph Simon, and it's from a Swiss author, so it's very interesting in my opinion. And it's about a boy that smokes weed and wants to pass in school, and I don't know what will happen. You don't really know where the story is going or what really happens, but I do like that anyway, so it's a good book. Still have to go. I have like 2 weeks left to read that shit. So actually my bookshelf that was here fell down when I wanted to film that video yesterday in the evening, so I have it on video, so I'm just going to put it in here. Okay, shit. I didn't want to do that. The next 4 books are actually books that I started to read but didn't have the time to finish, or I just found it less interesting and then I started to read a new book. Yeah, so the first one is Der Vorleser from Bernhard Schlink, and it's a love story about a boy and a way older woman, and they have like a very weird relationship together. And yeah, it's just, I really like how it's written, and it gives me a lot of chill. I hate my phone. The next book I started to read but never actually finished it was this one. It's actually How to Kill a Mockingbird, from Harper Lee, just in German. I'm very excited about because it's a classic one, and it's about Scout and her father, which is a lawyer, and he has to the next book is this thick thing here. It's the 3rd book of the After series from Anna Todd. So if you never have heard of the After movie, where the hell are you living? The movie blow up. I do not know why. It's a very weird movie. I hate the movie so much, but I love the book. It's the 3rd one, and it started to get very boring, and it's about Tessa and Hardin having a hard time to kind of communicate with each other, and he's like very weird and very aggressive and doesn't know how to deal with his anger. You know, the usual. The only English book I will read this year is this book, Normal People by Sally Rooney. It's about the relationship from Connell and Marianne, and they have a very weird one because in high school they were kind of together and he didn't want to like make it public because she was not popular, and then they got to college and she was kind of the popular one and he was not the popular one, and then she got a boyfriend and they had sex together. I don't know. Sometimes I do not like reading that book because I'm like, dude, just get together. Oh, but it's very interesting because it has a lot of Zeitsprünge. So the books I probably will invest most of the time in are these babies. You cannot see them, but it's the whole Harry Potter series. I want to read it because I don't understand the movies sometimes. Actually I do understand, but then I ask myself, why is it like that? So I'm like, I gotta read the books. So that's why I'm going to read the books, because I want to understand everything about the whole Harry Potter universe, and I'm curious. So yeah, these are all the books I'm going to read this year, and I'm excited about every single one. And I'm mostly excited about all the Harry Potter books, so at the end of the year I hopefully will read all of them. I'm going to be badass, and then I'm going to watch all the Harry Potter movies and I can explain everything to my sister. I'm like, yeah, that's like that because of like that, and she was like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, it's like that because of that. Yeah. Let me know which books you want to read this year, if you have a plan. If you don't, that's fine. Just write with it. Do you want to know if I'm going to continue that channel? I don't fucking know. I'm just going to vibe with everything. I see me, sometimes I have time, sometimes I have energy, and then I get to like edit a video and, you know, have motivation to do it. But sometimes I will be depressed and sometimes I won't have time, so then I'm not going to post any videos because I just don't feel mentally good and I have like school stress and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens with that channel. I don't want to say like I'm going to stop. If I say I'm going to stop, I probably won't stop. But if I say I want to continue and make things more constant, I won't do it either. So I'm not gonna make myself like a deadline or something like that. I'm just going to vibe with it. And now I have to study for school. So I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing good. We'll see you next time.